Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary of Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're presenting a preseason video for both coaches and officials concerning line of scrimmage pre-snap infractions. Now, the intent of the pre-snap rules is to govern what's allowed by both the offense and defense. And the offense, by design, they have an advantage knowing the starting signal and the cadence, but the defense has an advantage being able to move their personnel around. So these new editorial changes in Rule 7 for 2024, they're both for offense and defense, and we're going to cover them. And they're really designed to ensure that we get a fair and balanced start to our play and that neither team gains an unmerited advantage. So after reviewing these editorial changes, then we'll look at some video that will illustrate the principles even further.
So there's really not a rule change here. It's an editorial change for both the offense and defense for clarity and to further define what is a foul. So starting with the offense, there's new language making it clear that any movement by one or more players that simulate action at the snap is a false start. And this includes abruptly shifting a player or players that simulate the start of a play. And there's no way we can list every potential offensive movement, but some include the quarterback making quick, jerky movements to simulate the start of a play, the snapper flexing, jerking their head, dipping their shoulders, abrupt, coordinated shift or player movement, and especially when there's a clap or a signal to start a play with these abrupt or coordinated movements. But the bottom line is any Team A or offensive team movements that simulate action at the snap is a foul. The editorial change for the defense is that any player within a yard of the line of scrimmage, whether they're stationary or not, may not make quick, abrupt, or exaggerated actions that are not part of normal defensive player movement. The essence is the defense will be held to the same standard as the offense. Simulating action at the snap is a foul. Now, specifically, coordinated defensive movement, including lateral, backward movement, that includes amplified or unnecessary arm movement is a foul. And we know that stomping, flinching, or other non-football actions near the line of scrimmage is a foul. And there's no change to the defense concerning disconcerting signals. We know that no player may call defensive signals that simulate the sound or cadence or otherwise interfere with the offense starting signals. And this includes the clap or actions that create a clapping sound if the offense is using a clap as part of their starting signal. Now, all these editorial changes for both the offense and defense are included as a point of emphasis for our officials this season. It's really an effort to ensure that we have an orderly start to the play. With that, let's look at some plays. Our first play, we want to look at a legal stem by the defense, a shift that does not simulate action at the snap and has no exaggerated movement. So we see just before the snap, 4 players along the defensive line. They're going to shift left in a coordinated movement, but the shift is done properly and it doesn't simulate action at the snap. And as we look at the end zone, there's no exaggerated movement by the defense doing the stem, so all is legal here. We do see a false start by the offense, but it's a flinch by the wideout at the top of the formation. That's a correct call. Now we're going to take a look at 4 plays of defensive movement that is considered a foul. Now our first play is a 3rd and 2 situation, and we see that the defense, they quickly stem just before the snap, drawing movement by the offense. The linebacker, number 34, he calls the signal. You can see his head bob, and the shift includes a pumping of the left arm by number 95 of the defense. And this stem is not normal defensive movement. It simulates action at the snap and includes a necessary arm movement. And based on the reaction by number 34, it was really designed to make the offense foul. Now our second play, we see another quick stem by the defense that causes the offense to react. The shift simulates action at the snap, and from the end zone view, we see number 48 at the line of scrimmage. He's going to make a movement that simulates the start of the play and is choreographed with the shift. These movements are subtle, but they're a foul by the defense. Our third play, we get a stem by 2 defensive linemen and a backer's going to step up. This would be legal, but we're going to see that number 93, as he shifts, he pumps his hands as if he's starting the play. And that is exaggerated action and is designed to simulate action at the snap and is a foul by the defense. Now, our fourth play we see from the end zone view behind the offense, we see that number 36, he makes an exaggerated pumping motion simulating the start of the play, and it causes the offense to react. This is a foul by number 36 of the defense, as this action is not normal football action. The crew properly penalized the defense for delay of game for this exaggerated action. We're going to look at 2 field goal plays, and the first we see that the defense on the right side of their formation, the inside lineman makes a call with a head bob, and then the right side of that defensive formation, they quickly swap their stance to simulate action at the snap. This is a foul on the defense, and from the end zone view, we even see the left side of the defensive line. They create some leg movement that is choreographed with the right side of the formation. So no question, a foul on the defense. Now, the second play we see, number 97, he's over the left guard. He's going to bob his head, and then the entire right side of the defensive line creates movement that simulates action at the snap by shifting or falling down to the ground. This is not normal defensive movement and is a foul for delay of game by the defense. We have 3 plays we want to review involving defensive clapping. Now, the first play, we see the quarterback. He's in position. He's going to move forward to change the play. The defense is going to try to react, and we see number 4 of the defense. He claps in trying to get attention of other players. The crew properly shuts the play down and penalizes the defense for disconcerting signals. In our second play, we've got a big third down, and we see the quarterback. He's communicating pre-snap to his team. He's in shotgun formation, and then 16 of the defense is going to clap, and the snapper reacts to the clap and centers the ball to an unaware quarterback. This is a foul for clapping by number 16. And finally, we're going to see that the linebacker, number 10 here, he's trying to signal other teammates, and the crew shuts the play down. And as we take a look at the replay, we see number 10 is not making a hand-to-hand clap, but this was action that created a clapping sound. And by rule, the defense cannot use signals that simulate the sound of the cadence of the offense. And so the offense is using a clap, so this is a correct call for delay of game on the defense for the clapping sound. Now we're going to take a look at 3 plays concerning pre-snap actions by the offense. Now the first play, we've got a 4th and 1 situation. The offense has the Wildcat quarterback in, and number 11 quickly starts in motion. The quarterback claps, and the tight end and H-back abruptly shift in sync with the clap. This draws the defense into the neutral zone, no contact, but this is a foul by the offense. This clearly simulates action at the snap and is a foul. In our second play, the quarterback is under center. The offense rapidly shifts, and even though the linemen are in a 2-point stance, this clearly simulates action at the snap, and this is a foul on the offense. In our last play, we've got another 3rd and 3 situation. The quarterback is under center, and he's going to give a strong head bob, and then the tight end, H-back, and the outside receiver all are going to move choreographed with the head bob. This is another play that simulates action at the snap, is designed to draw the defense offside, and it's a false start. Now remember, the onus is on the offense to shift in a way that does not simulate the start of the play. One final play, and as a reminder by rule, if the defense enters the neutral zone without contact and threatens an offensive lineman, causing that offensive lineman to react, it's a foul on the defense. The reaction must be immediate and not significantly delayed, and clearly the reaction must be genuine. Here's a play where 2 defensive linemen react to the quarterback's clap. The defensive right tackle gets in the neutral zone and retreats, no reaction by the offense, so no foul. The left defensive tackle reacts. He really never gets into the neutral zone. In the center, with a delayed reaction, reaches out and touches the defender, and the reaction is clearly delayed. It's not genuine, and this is a foul on the center. Well, that's it for our plays, and I hope this video helps both officials as they evaluate pre-snap actions and coaches as they design, both for offense and defense, pre-snap movement. As a point of emphasis, the goal is to have a start to our plays that do not allow an unmerited advantage to either team. Best of luck to all as we start our summer practice.